Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know this beat, it's a girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to talk about Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 19. And let's get right into the video because we're trying to figure out who is getting sent home. Like I said yesterday, for the guys it's between Kenzo and Harrison, and for the girls it's between Destiny and Emily. But I really wanted it to be also Carmen. I also wanted it to be Carmen. Okay? But, so here's the debriefs, between, because obviously the guys are going to pick the girls to send home, one of the girls to send home, and the girls are going to pick one of the guys to send home. So the girls were talking, and they were saying that, they're not sending Keenan home, because obviously KK is still with Keenan, and obviously Imani agreed. And then they're like, for Harrison, they just didn't like how he moved on so fast from Destiny to Imani. And then I think they mentioned, Kenzo, and they also said they're not sending Leo home. So it was really between Kenzo and Harrison for the girls. So the guys, basically Marco, for once, he was like between Cassie and Emily. So I was like, oh, he not Destiny op. Oh, okay, he not Destiny op. Because I was like, okay, he might be saying Destiny, but he didn't. He said Cassie or Emily. Now, Bergie, of all people, he said he would have picked Destiny. But, before Mike came in. But, now that Mike is here, he's, giving Destiny the benefit of the doubt. And Mike obviously backed, Destiny up on that. He was like, you guys didn't know my conversation with her, but, she... me and her are good, I think even Jonah would, I guess, pitch Destiny. I think he said Destiny's name. But then he also said, I think he said Carmen and Cassie, or Carmen and Emily. They were pushing for Cassie and Emily for the majority. Mike obviously backed up Destiny, and obviously that's why they didn't send her home. But I'm just like, wow, they're trying to get Cassie out of there too? So when the guys were like, oh, they're sending this girl home, they were like, oh, because they didn't, Emily didn't, give anybody else a chance. She felt very comfortable with Harrison and The thing is that Emily was only in the villa maybe a few days, or coupled up with Harrison for maybe 1 or 2 days before Mike and Imani even came in the villa. They were only coupled up for a couple days. And then Mike and Imani came in the villa, and I guess, she did not give Mike any time of day. And it is what it is. I mean, I would just say the reasoning doesn't really match because they only been in there for a little bit of time. And I guess she does feel like Harrison was, the one for her that caught her eye, and she's cool with Harrison, but it is what it is, because Kenzo did the same thing with, Carmen. That they're trying to run game on us. They're talking about, oh, they've been coupled up for 10 days. I'm like, 10 days? Like, I don't know if I heard him right, but he said 10 days. Anyway, Harrison and Emily get sent home. And like I said, they better not send Destiny home, because it would have been a riot if they did send Destiny home. And I'm like, yeah, they didn't send Destiny home. That's all I really cared about. And I saw people in the comments basically saying Destiny's boring, Destiny that. But I'm like, just like how Marco was asking how a couple gets sent home instead of single Bergie.
Why am I still here? What the fuck? I'm single.
How about a romantic couple got sent home first before Bergie?
That's what Marco was asking the real questions. How did a couple get sent home before Bergie? Bergie over here taking up space in the villa. Nobody got not one question for him. He been there since day one, and he hasn't even made one proper connection. Because I'm like, okay, I see Destiny letting loose, she jumping on Mike, kissing Mike, all that. I'm like, okay, all right. And I guess Mike was really her cup of tea. You know, it's kind of funny because they were like, oh, Destiny the one taking up space, but, you know, Harrison and Emily, bon voyage, you know, bye, you know. But obviously they're not lasting, you know. He's only going to be in Miami for, what, 2 months before going back to Australia. So, I mean, that relationship does not have that much substance or any substance that's going to be long-term, long-distance relationship. So, yeah. After that, basically all the couples that were left were basically just like talking about where they stand. We see Hannah and Marco talk about their relationship, and basically Hannah basically talks about, you know, she wants to be closed off of Marco because Marco was like, oh, I guess, you know, I guess when he said something about how he's like, you know, leaning into falling with Hannah, I guess he never had a chance to talk to Hannah about where she was at. So then she finally said she's closed off with him, and they're like, oh, let's be closed off, and they're closed off. We hear Leonardo and Cassie talk, and they're just like having like a playful chat about her perfume or whatever. And, you know, it is what it is. They're really like just a playful couple. I mean, don't really dislike them, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, let them do them. So then we see Destiny and Mike, and obviously they shared another kiss. And then it's Keenan and KK. Now, Keenan and KK, you know, he's basically saying that, you know, KK's his priority, but he's still gonna have to explore his connection just to make sure that what he have with KK is good. Same old, basically. And, you know, he already let KK know that he's gonna give Imani a chance to like get to know him, whatnot. So then the next day, we see like a conversation between KK, Destiny, Leonardo, and Cassie was also there. So they're having girl chat, whatever. And Leonardo was like the honorary, you know, girl chat member. So then, you know, they were talking about the Keenan and KK situation. So, you know, she had a dream that Keenan and Imani was coupled up. And she said, like, I'm not going to wait around to, like, let you get to know every other girl before you pick me and choose me. And Leonardo was like, I was waiting for you to say that.
To do, stand by and wait while he get to know every new bitch that walks through the goddamn door, and I just wait.
That's what I was waiting on you to say. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait on him to pick me. Like, I don't want to be a pick me, but fuck, pick me.
To be honest, she should have put her foot down and be like, you know, what she wanted. Because her going along with, you know, them being open is like, what? Like, you should have let him know that you weren't okay with it. Like, yeah, you weren't okay with it. Because the thing about because it really reminds me between the whole Ella and Tyreek situation. Ella basically made it known, you know, that she was not going anywhere, basically, to Tyreek. And Tyreek is also like, oh, I love the game, KK is agreeing to be open. See, the thing about Ella, she was like, nah, you need to close it down now. You need to make a choice, KK is, you know, she's a little bit more lax with the whole situation, and then she's like crying about the whole situation. And it's very similar situations that's going on here. Oh, before all that, they were like, oh, you know, they were saying how Imani really likes Keenan, but she only likes Jonah because Jonah is putting interest in her. And she did say that last night to Keenan. She was like, I'm only interested in Jonah because he's actually making the effort. This guy was head over heels to get to know Imani. Keenan's over here not even putting in every effort. And then that's basically what it is. She's only going towards with Jonah because it's easy. Now, the thing is, she's a bombshell. She's supposed to be the one pulling the person who's in a couple for chats, to be honest. But, you know, she wants Keenan to show interest. So then when she was talking to Mike about the whole situation, she was like, you know, Mike was telling her that you have to pull him for chats and, like, put pressure on him and and this and that. So really, she definitely does like Keenan, but she's only, going with Jonah because he's the one actually putting in the work to get to know her. Next thing you know, the girls are getting ready, the guys are getting ready for later that night, and they get the text for Casa Amor. All the girls were hyped to get the text for Casa Amor.
Hashtag Casa Amor!
And then I think they packed their bags before they went or something like that. So then here comes Keenan coming up the stairs or whatever, something like that, that he was telling the guys like, oh yeah, I got everything I got, from, I guess talking to Imani. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to close it off with KK. I'm going to close it off with KK. So how you go from having a chat with Imani and the night before telling KK, sitting her down, basically saying, yeah, I have to explore connection just to make sure that what we have is good, You said that after you got saved, the same night that you got saved, you said that again. But then as soon as you talked to Imani, it became clear you had your come to Jesus moment and basically like, oh, I'm going to close off with KK. Now, you a little too late. Little too late. Because as soon as you decided you wanted to be closed off, they're going to cast some more. So KK is still on open. She's still on open time. So she can't even, you're not even going to get her with the, oh, we closed it off before going to cast. Nah. KK still on open. So whatever she does in Casa, you can't even hold her. You can't even fall for that. And the thing is that he was like, oh, I don't want to be standing there being embarrassed. I'm like, dude, how many times you embarrassed KK? Like, be for real. How many times you embarrassed KK in that villa? But then you don't want to be embarrassed if KK brings somebody back from Casa. Like, please be for real. And last time I checked, KK's still on open. She don't know anything about no closed off. She don't know what you were gonna do just before they go to Casa. She didn't know. So you can't get upset with KK on that. Now the whole thing about this whole Casa situation is very odd, considering it's like an uneven number of guys and girls in the villa, for one. Two, they have Imani and Mike, who are not even couples. They're new people who entered the villa who haven't even get the chance to couple up with. So if they do, I guess, go crazy in Casa Amor, it is what it is, to be honest, because they're not in a couple. Granted, Imani was getting to know Jonah, Mike was getting to know Destiny, but they weren't in a couple. So it is what it is. Like, you won't even feel bad if anything goes left, to be honest. You'll be very surprised if anybody stays loyal or stays single to try to pursue what they were doing before Casa. But at the end of the day, I don't see, a reason why not to go wild in Casa. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got Mike and Imani single, Bergie single. Only Hannah and Marco, the only two people closed off. Leonardo and Cassie. Leo's thinking like he like, where my shorty at? Like, this man over here talking about he to come back, quickly. And Cassie over here ready to get to know all the guys in Casa. Destiny, she observing, but hopefully she explores her connections. Looks like, I think the guy named Eddie, I think he checking out for Imani. Not Imani, he checking out for Destiny. I think he also said Imani too, but he just checking out for Destiny for sure. But yeah, Carmen, I don't know about Carmen. I think she's gonna play run game and basically stay loyal to Kenzo. So we don't gonna see nothing about that. But KK says she's on KK time. So she gonna explore. She got options. She gonna do what she gonna do because she's on open, okay? Marco and Hannah are basically following a winner's handbook. You know what I'm saying? They've been coupled up since day 2, day 3. yeah. And, you know, they just became closed off before Casa, unless something goes wild in Casa, and then they have this whole, you know, post-Casa situation. They're basically being set up for winners. Now, Cassie and Leonardo, they're very much a playful couple, so no one's really going to take them seriously, but they're basically gearing up for being second place if push comes to shove, depending on who other couples are in there. But at the end of the day, I can't wait to see what's going on in Casa Amor. We saw the little preview. We see Imani kissing Rob.
Oral nights.
Shortly, you'll be joined by 7 new girls.
Casa Amor gets steamy.
Oh my god, are they kissing?
So I'm just like, okay, Imani, you know, like I said, she's single. I don't think she's being serious with Jonah. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let her do her. Let her do her. But yeah, they saved Destiny. Destiny's safe. I don't really know what Destiny's gonna do, but let's see. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.